Hi there, I'm Matthew Wiseman, Director and Mortgage Advisor at the Money Hub. So I'm doing a quick video about right to buy mortgages. I'll be talking about what the right to buy scheme is and what the process is you go through to become a homeowner. So what is the right to buy scheme? So this is a scheme offered to council tenants where if they qualify, they can purchase their home at a discount. Now this discount can be used as part or all of their deposit, depending upon which mortgage lender they use. Now this scheme is only available to properties located in England. So how much discount will I get? So this depends on many factors. So for example, how long you've been a tenant for, the type of property that you wish to buy, for example, is it a house or a flat, and the property value. There's an online government right to buy calculator which you can go to, you can key some of your information in and it can give you an estimate to what your potential discount would be. So what lenders offer right to buy mortgages? So most high street banks and building societies do offer right to buy mortgages, and to qualify for them you'll either need a good credit profile or a good credit score. Now if you have had some bad credit registered in the past, such as missed payments, defaults or county court judgments for example, there are mortgage lenders available that can help, and typically their products are available via mortgage brokers. So how much can I borrow on a mortgage? So lenders typically lend 4 to 4.5 times your income. However, there's many other factors that need to be taken into consideration. So for example, how long will the mortgage be for? In relation to your income, do you get lots of extra income through overtime and commission? Now lenders may not take into consideration all of this extra income. If you do have any loans or credit cards that you pay out for, these financial commitments again will have an impact on how much you can borrow. So what fees are there payable for you to buy your property? So the mortgage lender would require a valuation fee. So this is typically payable up front, and the cost of this will depend upon the property value. There generally is lender arrangement fees. Now typically these are payable on completion. There will be solicitors fees to pay. Now some of these are generally payable up front and some on completion. And the solicitor can also advise you on any stamp duty that may be charged as well. And there may well be broker fees as well. So the broker should clearly outline what fees they're charging and when they are payable. You should always get a full illustration from your broker which will detail all the associated costs for the mortgage. So what documents would be needed? We would always ask for a copy of your credit report up front. There's two main credit agencies in the market, which is Experian and also Equifax. So you can get a credit report from them. There is a company called Check My File, and their credit reports do contain data from both Experian and Equifax. So that's a good credit report to get a copy of. As we go through the mortgage process, we would need to see proof of your identity. So this is your passport or your driving license. So please make sure they are within date and the driving license has got the correct address on it. We would also need to see proof of your income. So if you're employed, this is 3 months pay slips as well as a P60. And if you're self-employed, this will be your tax calculations and tax overviews or your accounts. And we would also want to see 3 months bank statements. This is to get an idea of how you manage your account and confirm and get a clear idea of what your outgoings are. Now throughout the mortgage process, the lender always has the right to ask for additional information. So what are the steps to go through to buy your property through the right to buy scheme? So step one, I would always say, is have a look online to see what you think your property is worth. So you can go to Rightmove or Zoopla and get an idea of its property value. Step two, I would say go to the right to buy calculator and get an idea of the discount that you could be entitled to. Step three, speak to a mortgage broker and get an idea of if a mortgage is available based upon your circumstances, an idea of what it would cost as well. Step four, speak to the council or the right to buy agent service. Now they can then guide you on what forms to complete, and once they're completed, return back to them. Now once the council have got these forms, they start the application process. They will need to value the property, and then once they've valued it, they will then issue with documentation, and that will clearly say what they value the property at, the discount is you're entitled to, and also what any ongoing costs there may be. So for example, if you're buying a flat, you may have ongoing service charges to pay. So step 5, now that you have the documentation through from the council, you can now apply for the mortgage. So the mortgage broker would submit the application to the lender and provide all the relevant documentation, kind of what I've previously mentioned already, plus any specific lender documents that are required. The lender will then start to process your application, get a valuation done as well. You also want to instruct a conveyancer as well to cover the legal side of the process as well. Now, once the lender has done all their due diligence and they're happy with everything they've seen, they will then issue you a mortgage offer, which will go to yourself and also to your conveyancer. And finally, step 6. So the conveyancer will carry out their own due diligence on the whole transaction. Any inquiries that they have, they'll liaise with yourself and the council as well. And if they're happy, they'll organise an exchange and a completion date for you to complete on the whole transaction and own the property. Well, I'm Matthew Wiseman, mortgage advisor at the Money Hub. I hope you found this video helpful. If you would like some more information about right to buy mortgages, please get in touch. Thanks for watching.